Hey, good evening, everyone. Um, I am Beat Me Up Sanji. Welcome to Good Vibrations. Hopefully, you joined me last night. And if you didn't join me last night, um, you heard about what I talked about last night and you listened today, but you listened. And I appreciate you. Also, I'm just going to, I kind of sat with Tim today and created a little format, and grateful for that. Like I said, translucency, so I'll let you know what's going on somewhat. Um, I had some good conversations today and yesterday with some people. And I appreciate those conversations. They were necessary conversations. And I appreciated every last one of those conversations I had today. Hey, Shantae. Um, and so, with that being said, I'm going to start off with the silliness. I ain't got that many fingernails, okay? Because they were press-ons and they've been pressing off. It is what it is. Um, so, once again, this is Good Vibrations. Um, I am Beat Me Up Sanji. I'm just a 39-year-old regular chick that lives in Raleigh, North Carolina. Um, I'm a mother of three. Um, got my Tim, my right hand, and a little dog, Keela, that is a joy to have. Thanks, Melissa, if you happen to watch this. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate it. And thank you, Naomi. That was the best gift a sister could ever get. Um, So my intention for the good vibration, and intention is on purpose. My intention is to educate you guys. First and foremost, I am an educator. It's one of those things that I've always wanted to do. I do it. I just don't do it as deep as others, but I do it. I educate. I educate often. Um, I'm here to talk about things that have helped me cope within the past few months because we know that the past few months have been real, especially the past month. Okay? Um, my plan is to be translucent and not necessarily transparent because everyone does not always. One thing, people don't always respect transparency. Um, They always want transparency, but when they get it, they don't know how to handle it. So I'm going to give you what works for me. You always take what I say and take a piece for yourself and hold it for yourself. Um, this is a happy space. That's why it's called Good Vibrations. Let's do it. My plan is to go on for 9 days, today being day 2. And we're talking about the number 2, but I expect to go 9 days to talk about each number. And after that, we'll see what goes, where it goes from there. Um, One thing that I do need to recant on because I may have, no, haha, not doing that. One thing that I am going to clarify is the statement I made in saying that numbers are a primitive form of religion. I believe that for real, but I mean, you may not, and that's cool. But I'm gonna say this: argue this one if you wanted to argue that one. Numbers are the most primitive way to get in tune with your spirituality. Okay? Nothing in the world that exists in this world exists without a number that is associated with it. There was one egg. There were a million sperm. There's one you. One. Okay? A man and a woman, two. They get together. They create one. A married couple, two. One. One. Two. They create another life. one more plus that's 3. You see what I'm saying? You can't associate anything in life without associating a number. Moving on. And the reason I'm doing this and I'm talking about myself is my thing is we're in this such a place in such a place in the world right now where it's like, even if I can just help these 2 people, Shantae and Naomi, my sister and my homegirl, if y'all the only 2 that I can help right now, I'm doing my part. So, and I also feel like we as a people, and I mean as black people right now, we can't help each other if we're in a mental mess. We can't help. All right. I'm not going to be going biblical in any of these. I just feel like numbers make sense to all beliefs. And if you want to go biblical, that's on you, not me. Once again, I'm always going to be an open book. But like I said yesterday, that book is not a Bible. Them pages don't just fling. That book is a board book, the kind you have to put effort to and turn it. Okay? So good intentions are necessary in this moment. My baby girl just walked out. That's what I'm gonna call her, my baby girl. She just walked outside. She wanted to see what I'm doing. So basically, she had to do her edges because she really thought she was gonna be on the camera right now. You go ahead and get on the camera. Get it out of the way. Hey. Okay. Yeah, she's that cute little model y'all see in the pictures with the little pink nails and stuff. That's her. So anyway, good vibrations being this company. However, I don't want it to be just a company. We need good vibrations to be a movement. Okay? Now, let us talk about the number 2. Yesterday we discussed the number 1. The number 1, we discussed new beginnings, basically. New beginnings and unity. Alright? That's what the number 1 means. Alright? So the number 2. I'm not the most organized educator. Hold on. Be patient with me. Oh, but for real, babe, where did I put it?
My dad up there?
Yes, your dad is on here. Alright, guys. So I'm just going to talk about number 2 off the top of the head. And guess what? It was the paper that was sitting on top. So forgive me. So number 2 is a number that means harmony and balance. And let's just talk about me and Tim right now when it talks about harmony and balance. I'm a Gemini. Tim is a Libra. Alright? As a Gemini, they say, I can hot and cold it, black and white. That's it. Alright? As a Libra, he balances me out because he's the one with the scales. Okay? Also, in dealing with the number 2, you're talking about consideration, love, believe in energies that are in the universe that are going to help you to understand things that are better in life. So what I really want to talk to you guys about tonight, is how I do that, how I achieve that, what the number 2 means to me. This is when I started getting more into chakras and meditation. And this actually started because guess what? Back in September, I just couldn't take it no more. I got tired of crying all the time. I got tired of sleeping all the time. I got tired of cussing and fussing at my kids and everybody in the house all the time. I just got tired. And I knew something was just wrong in my body because it's like, I am not this person. I'm not this bitch. Like, what is this? So I went to work one day and I talked with a coworker that had some health issues, and I was just asking her for a good doctor. Found a good doctor, went to the doctor. That whole first appointment, I cried. I cried. And she listened. And she asked me, Sanji, has anyone ever told you that you might be a little depressed? And I was like, no, not really. Like, ain't really dawned on me. Like, depressed, like, we throw that word around so much. Like, people think depressed is just sad. Mm-mm. I'm gonna let you talk to your doctor, but let me tell you something. As a black woman, we go through a lot. As a woman, we go through a lot. As a black man, y'all go through a lot. As a human being, we all go through so much. And when you really feel like, hey, this shit getting real, talk to somebody, get some help. So yeah, anyway, that's what I did. And so back in September, I was given this little happy pill. I ain't gonna name it, cause me and Shantae was just talking about it. Like, it's okay, and I really haven't taken it in 2 days, Shantae, and I'm really more consistent than you. But it created balance in my brain. All right, that balance did not make me dumb. It did not make me feel high. It made me feel focused, and I needed that. It became funny around the house. Oh, she's sweet. She nicer than she used to be. All that stuff, right? Like kids, the whole house, they picking on me, and I'm rolling with it. Shoot, I'm cool. Okay, y'all ain't getting cussed out no more. So like, it was good. I had energy, but I still was feeling a little sick. And that's when I started healing other things. That's when I started really researching chakras and what is a chakra. Um, I'm really into dragonflies, and so when I would look up dragonflies, because I want this huge tattoo right here, when I would look up dragonflies, I would always see chakra stuff, and I'm like, what? Let me look deeper. All right, so let's talk about chakras. All right, so this is an earring I made. I actually made two, right? And then one day I had went to the store and I came back because I was hot and I changed shirts and I came back outside and I had one earring and I don't know where the other earring at. I ain't found it yet. So I made like this little dragonfly, right? And it's cute and all, and I don't plan on selling these. If I do, it'll be way in the future. But I'm going to use this as my example, my chakra colors, so you can see as I talk about them. Okay, so the first chakra is your root chakra. It is represented by the color red. All right, the root chakra is your foundation. It's located at the base of your spine. Okay, so the way I'm sitting right now is like just so awful. Okay, I'm very hunched over, slouched. I'm not thinking, but it's all good because I'm good right now. So basically, it gives you your sense of being grounded, okay? It also gives you your confidence, okay? It's that 10 toes down feeling. Like, yeah, can't nothing stop me. Boom. And when that chakra is blocked, meaning unstable, all right? You're not feeling grounded. You feel threatened by everything. And the coolest thing I discovered tonight is these chakras develop in ages. All right. So this chakra develops between the ages of 1 and 7 years old. Think of a 1 through 7 year old you know. I'm going to think of one for you, my nephew, Andrew Crudup. This boy is very confident, very confident. His foundation is very solid. He's indispensable. Like, you can't tell him nothing. Julian, a little older, still can't tell him nothing. All right? Their children at their age, they have a very strong root chakra. All right? It's our job as parents to keep fostering that and building on it as they develop. All right? Our next chakra is represented by the color orange. Orange. Um, that's your sacral chakra. Alright. This develops between the ages of 8 and 14. Alright. This is your pleasure. Your pleasure chakra is located a little below your navel. Alright. This is where pleasure is, sexuality, your femininity, masculinity, whatever, wherever you at. Your creativity. Alright. Let me explain this one to you. Well, okay, hold on first. And when this one is blocked, you just feel like out of control. Alright? You hypersexual, you just can't focus, you doing too much, basically. It's when we done all been through that, where we doing too much. Alright? That's when that chakra is out of line. Let me explain how I got mine in line. I was really having physical issues there. And when I fixed those physical issues there, that time that I had to spend recovering, it was the greatest, because I began, even though I was in pain, I felt so much better. I felt alive. I felt so much more energetic. So you may have something physical going on with you. I don't know. I'm telling you what happened with me. All right. So, like I said, that develops between the ages of 8 and 14. Your next chakra is your solar plexus. All right. This one is represented by the color yellow. All right. Let me tell you about the solar plexus. This develops between the ages of 15 and 21. All right. This is. You remember how when you were between 15 and 21, you was doing stuff you ain't had no business doing, and you would feel them butterflies? That's your solar plexus working. The butterflies. The butterflies in the pit of your stomach. When this is blocked, you feel overwhelmed. Those butterflies don't go away. You feel overwhelmed. You feel like you're just doubting yourself. It's awful. It's an awful, awful feeling. So, when this is really in line, you're able to express your true self. I'm speaking on me. All right. Okay, our next chakra is our bridge chakra. That's what I'm gonna call it, because it bridges your lower chakras to your upper chakras. All right. It is your heart chakra, the green, represented by the color green. All right. This develops between the ages of 21 to 28. All right. This is your ability to give and receive love. All right. It is blocked when you are not able to open up to people and you keep everything to yourself. This is when you also have an open heart and you're able to empathize with others. Even though you may not be going through something, you can put yourself in someone else's shoes. Between the ages of 21 and 28, I was becoming a mother. I became a wife. it was the worst. No, I'm not gonna say that. It was a learning experience that, in an odd way, now as a 39-year-old adult, I'm grateful for. You know, but yeah, it really was a learning experience, and I feel that because I was giving so much love and not receiving it during those times, that blocked my chakra. And that chakra became blocked for a very, very long time. Alright? So, next is the throat chakra. The throat chakra is represented by this light blue color. This if you've been rocking with me for a minute in life, you know this one is good. And you see me go through it. This is your ability to communicate effectively and tactfully, to express yourself clearly. So basically, when this one is blocked, you can't find the words to express yourself. If you want to clear it, look up ways to clear it. But I'm just telling you what it looks like when it's blocked up. I'm telling you what my problem was. This chakra develops between the ages of 29 and 35. Alright, so between the ages of 29 and 35, I'm going to share with you what has happened with my mouth. Once upon a time, I worked for Durham Public Schools. And, long story short, I lost my job. I was given two options. Resign or be dismissed. So what I choose? Resign, because you ain't finna dismiss me. No, you ain't finna put that on my record. But what it was basically, long story short, I ain't even gonna get into it, but it was a misunderstanding. It was really a misunderstanding. It is what it is now, but honey, when I say I was hot, I was hot. Because I ended up being unemployed for over 6 months. That was rough. Oh, that was a rough time in my life. And I beat myself up over opening my mouth. So then when I got back to being employed, I was quiet. And for a while, I was quiet. And then that chakra started clearing up. And now you can't really shut me up that much. But anyway. So number 6, I'm sorry. That's how I have numbered on my paper. The next chakra is the third eye chakra. It's represented by this darker blue. That's your third eye. It's when you can see the big picture. That's where I'm at. This develops between the ages of 36 and 42. I can see the big picture. I can connect to my intuition. This is your eye to the soul. Alright? You can see information that is beyond surface level. So you can tell me, yeah, no, I ain't even gonna go there. But yeah, you can see more than meets the eye, like Transformers. More than meets the eye. Alright, and so yeah, that's that chakra. I don't know what it looks like when it gets blocked. I guess you can't see the big picture and you can't connect to your intuition and your eye closed. That's what it means to me, right? That makes sense. Alright, and that's all I'm trying to do, y'all. Make sense for y'all. Help you cope and help you understand. Alright, now our last chakra is the crown chakra. Alright, it's represented by the color purple. is when you're able to fully connect to your higher consciousness. Is when your inner and outer beauty connect. You have a spiritual connection, and I really feel like I'm getting there. I'm gonna tell you why. And like, yeah, I'm a little arrogant because you have to be living in this world as a dark-skinned black woman. Um, but so I'm in the store today. Well, no, I was leaving. I was walking out the store, and I had my mask on to here, and I had my sunglasses on like this. Had on exactly what I have on, and I have on jeans. There ain't nothing special about them. Ain't nothing too tight, nothing, right? Um, and I'm just walking out, minding my business, holding my bags, and this man was like, "Wow, you're so beautiful today." Bruh, what you even see? What you see? But then I sat in the car and I was like, I looked at myself in the mirror and I literally, all I could see was this much of my face. So I'm like, bruh. But I was like, well, maybe it was just my presence that was beautiful. So maybe my crown chakra getting intact. Who knows? So anyway, we were talking about the number two. Number two means expecting your harmony and balance. Now here's time for the plug. So with good vibrations beating, you know I got something for you with the number two. Check me out. Alright, right here. If you notice on this necklace, you see these two beads. Okay? We'll start with the number one. The number one says embrace change and new beginnings, right? My number one is my charm. It is journey. Because that's what I'm on with you guys. And with myself. And then we have two lava stone. No, these are not lava stone. These are marble beads. They represent the unity of Tim and I once again. Because there's a necklace that I made for him using those same stones, as well as a bracelet I made for him. But I didn't want to use those stones for my necklace. I had something else planned for me. And I had just made him a necklace and a bracelet for the photo shoot. And those those items really, I put a lot of thought into. Like, I had a whole thing going on out here. And so, then I was like, I need to make something for myself. And so I made this. I'll discuss the other numbers associated with it later on in the week. So thank y'all for joining me. That's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8 o'clock talking about the number 3. And number 3 means chase your dreams. And we'll talk about good luck charms and symbolism and, little stuff. Little like grandma old wives tale. Some of them true, some of them, it is what it is. But yeah, that's it.